Imagine this. I'm sitting at our family inheritance meeting in Tampa, surrounded by cheers and champagne. My older brother Ryan stands up, taps his glass, and announces with a smug grin, "Mom and Dad left all 8 rental properties to me. Tegan, sorry, you get nothing." The room erupts in applause, but I don't clap. I don't even flinch. I just look at my father and say, calmly, "You forgot one thing, didn't you?" In that instant, the celebration dies. Stick around, because what I pulled out next turned their victory into total humiliation. If you've ever been the overlooked sibling, the one pushed aside while everyone cheers for the favorite, or if you've dreamed of that perfect moment where justice flips the script, hit that like button if this hits home. Subscribe for more stories of quiet revenge and family betrayals, and let's dive into how one forgotten detail brought an entire empire crashing down. My name is Tegan Whitaker, and from the outside, our family was picture perfect. Big waterfront house in South Tampa, boats gleaming in the driveway, those cheesy Christmas cards where everyone matches in white outfits and fake smiles. But inside, it was a battlefield of favoritism, and I was always the casualty. My older brother Ryan, he was the golden boy, the quarterback hero who could do no wrong. Every family barbecue ended with someone slapping his back, saying, "You're the future of the Whitaker name, kid." He'd soak it up, chest puffed, while I stood in the corner, invisible. Birthdays? His gifts opened first, always bigger, always better. If I needed tutoring for school, Dad would grumble about money being tight. But Ryan's new cleats or gear for his big game, cash flowed like water. That sting built over years. My chest would tighten at family dinners, watching them hang on his every word while mine faded into the background. I'd think to myself, why am I always the afterthought? If I just work harder, maybe they'll see me. It was that powerless feeling, the underestimation that eats at you, making you question your worth. Psychologists call it the scapegoat dynamic in families, where one kid bears the brunt to elevate the other. And me? I internalized it, turning resentment into quiet fuel. When I got a full scholarship to the University of Georgia, Dad's response was a shrug. "Guess someone has to leave Florida." It felt like a punch to the gut, my achievement dismissed as abandonment. So at 22, I packed my beat-up Civic and drove north on I-75, the humid Tampa air giving way to Georgia pines. Atlanta became my escape. I started as a junior analyst in commercial real estate, diving into the world of deeds, trusts, and asset transfers. The click of keyboards in the office, the smell of fresh coffee during late-night reviews, it was empowering. I learned how ownership could shift silently, permanently, if you played your cards right. No drama, just paperwork. But I never cut ties completely. Every few months, I'd drive back to visit Grandma Margaret. She was the outlier, the one who didn't compare me to Ryan. We'd sit on her porch overlooking the bay, her silver hair pinned neatly, the salty breeze carrying seagull cries. She'd listen as I explained cap rates and market trends like they were her favorite stories. Her eyes would light up, hands steady on her teacup, and for once, I felt valued. 3 years ago, she called with urgency. "Come down, Tegan, now." No details, just that tone that made my heart race. I arrived to find her at the kitchen table, 2 folders waiting. The first one hit like a storm. Bank statements, rental income logs, expenses. Over $400,000 vanished under maintenance and emergency repairs. The handwriting? Ryan's, sloppy loops I recognized from family notes. My stomach churned. How could he? Grandma trusted him. She didn't cry or rage. Her voice was steel. I gave him access because he said he wanted to learn the business. But the betrayal hung in the air, thick as humidity. Then the second folder, a revocable living trust naming me successor trustee and sole beneficiary of all 8 rental properties. Below it, 8 quitclaim deeds ready to transfer everything immediately. My hands trembled as I flipped through them. Paper beats promises, she said, her eyes locking on mine. We signed that Monday at the notary, recorded at the county office, the clerk's stamp echoing like finality. That night, we burned extra copies in her outdoor fireplace, flames crackling under the stars. No one knew, and that secrecy, it was armor. Grandma passed 13 months ago, her porch empty, the bay quieter without her. The vultures swooped in fast. 2 weeks later, my parents called a family meeting at the big house. The air smelled of fresh-baked bread, Mom's attempt at normalcy. 2 weeks ago, the invitation arrived, celebrating Grandma's legacy and the future of the Whitaker portfolio. Code for Ryan's takeover party. I drove 9 hours, suitcase in tow, not for clothes, but proof. The backyard was a spectacle. White tents fluttering in the breeze, caterers in crisp uniforms, a bartender mixing drinks, brochures everywhere, the Whitaker family rentals, a new era with Ryan's face plastered on them. The scent of grilled shrimp and fresh flowers masked the underlying greed. About 30 relatives milled around, laughing, toasting. Ryan stood front and center, tapping his champagne glass. The chime cut through the chatter. As of today, he announced, grin wide, all 8 properties are officially under my name. Mom and Dad made the right call, keeping it in the family with someone who will grow it. Applause thundered, whistles piercing the air. Brooke beamed beside him, relatives hugging him like a king. My heart pounded, but my face stayed neutral. Enjoy it while it lasts. That's when I rolled my suitcase forward. The wheels clicked across the hardwood deck, louder than any cheer. Heads turned, clapping faltered mid-air. I unzipped it slowly, the sound slicing the silence. One by one, I laid out the deeds, notary seals gleaming in the sunlight. Then the trust, pages highlighted in yellow. Short breaths from the crowd. "You forgot this existed, didn't you?" I said to Dad, voice even. His face drained white, like he'd seen a ghost. The family attorney, hired for the celebration, grabbed the papers, flipping frantically. Seals checked, dates verified. He looked up, voice flat. "These are recorded 3 years ago. Tegan is the legal owner. There's no inheritance to distribute." Ice clinked in forgotten glasses. The bartender froze mid-pour. Relatives shifted uncomfortably, whispers rippling like wind through the tents. Ryan lunged, face twisted in fury. "This is fake. She manipulated Grandma." Papers scattered as he grabbed at them. The attorney stepped back. "It's binding, ironclad." My middle brother, Dylan, always the quiet one, moved forward, voice steady. "I drove Grandma to the notary that day. She knew exactly what she was doing. Ryan's been skimming for years." Gasps echoed. Mom crumpled into a chair, tears streaming. "We didn't know. We can fix this." Dad dropped to his knees, hands shaking. "Tegan, please, family first." Ryan smashed his champagne glass against the table, shards flying, liquid pooling like blood. Brooke's hand trembled, her ring suddenly dull. She stood, turned, and walked out without a glance back. The room spun, relatives avoiding eyes, the tents feeling suffocating. For the first time, the spotlight wasn't on Ryan, it burned on me. My chest expanded, the weight of years lifting. No screams from me, just calm triumph. Validation rushed in like a wave. Grandma saw me, and now they do too. Relief mixed with quiet power. I'd honored her, and justice felt earned, fair, inevitable. The attorney wrapped it, settled. Administrative changes only. Ryan's name vanished from leases within weeks. Then the IRS knocked. Those fake write-offs, 6-figure penalties. Assets frozen. Parents sold the house, boats, jet skis. Ryan, studio apartment, car sales job. Brooke mailed the ring, no note. Stories like this teach us, family isn't always fair, but truth has a way of leveling the field. Being quiet doesn't mean weak, it means strategic. And sometimes the best revenge is letting documents do the talking. If you've been underestimated, remember, paper beats promises every time. Karma? It's just consequences catching up. If this gave you that satisfying chill of justice served, smash the like button and comment below. What's the most infuriating family favoritism you've seen and how did you handle it? Share your stories. We love reading them. And subscribe for more epic Reddit revenge tales where the underdog wins big. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.